おはようございます。Good morning, everybody. Right, from now, I'll start the prayer service. Before I start, let me tell you two things. The first one is about right here, the burning incense. Now, so that because I think you can see some smoke here. So the fire is on. So soon after I start chanting, soon after I start my chanting, then probably in a few minutes later, I tell you when to start, like a timing. So it's time to start burn incense. Otherwise, please burn incense or something like that. And then one by one, please have a seat right here on this cushion. And then first of all, what you need to do is take a bowl like this, and then pick up some powder from here, pray for something, then finally release it. I think you have read the instructions, so that I believe things gonna be alright. Basically, it's alright. So just follow that. You need to repeat it 3 times like this. 1, 2, 3. So repeat it 3 times. Then finally, take a bowl one more time, then back to the seat. So that's a way of burning incense, doing shoko. The 3 times means basically for Buddhists, the first one is for Buddha, second one is for Buddha's teaching, and third one is for Buddha's party. Being thankful, being respectful to that 3 basic fundamental concepts of Buddhism idea. So that's for Buddhists. But actually, for international guests, it's all right. So it doesn't matter. So the first one should be for the world peace. So right now, we got so many problems. So that it's all right. So world peace will be the best. And then second one is for your family members. And then third one is for yourself, your future, success, health, luck, for business. Anything is all right. So that's for you. Yes, so that's the first one I need to do. Then second one is about plastic sheet. So that's a Buddhist sutra. Then I will chant this This sutra is called Heart Sutra. Actually, this is one of the most famous sutras in Buddhism. They're quite popular, not only here in this country, Japan, but also the other countries like China, Korea, Vietnam, and also Tibet. Quite popular sutras. There are some reasons why. Though one is quite simple. One of the shortest sutras. Comparing to the other religions like Christianity, Islam, in Buddhism, there are so many kinds of Buddhist sutras. So many, almost uncountable. And then most of them, all of them, I'm not sure. They're quite long. But this one is only 262 Chinese characters. That's it. So that very easy to read, very, very easy to memorize. So that's the reason why. And also, another reason is, well summarized, quite well summarized, the essence of teaching of Buddhism. So that's the reason why. Mainly, it talks about the emptiness, otherwise than nothing. So please take a look. If you take a look backside of that sheet, there's an English translation so that you can catch the meaning. Today, I will chant this Heart Sutra both in English and also in Japanese. English first and then Japanese second. So Shuri said that you can follow. I believe. I will chant it very slowly with a drum. So I believe you can follow me, even in Japanese. Oh, you two are from
Argentina.
Oh, well, by the way, congratulations. So you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really love both kings. Two people, Messi and Maradona. Yeah, I used to love him. Yes. When I was young. I usually watch the TV. I remember. By the way, anyway, so I'm sorry. Okay, so I will start this Heart Sutra almost in the end of the ceremony. The ceremony takes the total 30 minutes. So probably in last 5 minutes, I will start this Heart Sutra. So that please follow me. So I think that is all. Okay. Now, for Spanish people, the alphabet Japanese it's all right. So they're quite easy to read. So like A is R, I is E. So I think you know that. Right. Okay, here we go. 所以彼此呢更新有所以抗议我以色列神的我含着阿弥神的经我学这个日本西孙的学生我含着你那一些的宗教一生爱有给人的修跟着生活second学有金额跟多学生这个就来修炼难加跟多学几次我跟着那个些それを金的修一世の金を三の地を一世を外徳し最終を不良的関係一緒にがない方の性限の上来週金を意識万葉にすの大体の現状三もよせまんたらに金を上三のよ三愛中上へくるよ一世金を上三のがさいよと安美心を義美書金をにゆるねぎをもない金を作信だせいの金を三昧よしないし法の証言をないし真のねこなく主のにじよ天満上行文知の志願に小牛所有世界の欲の上の関連の数のもゆで旧が主上が真の有常連で女不意行動で小が世間の善に金の内欲のせない安楽考えのくしないのの剣豪に剣豪十弱有分子の繁盛に終日で真の語上国の非が決す楽地太陽金豪の三枚九が真で現在が義のく一世をに水有楽一緒にがない方の生徳を上来週金庫自身の上来九時金庫三馬がその海来主海欲しよう高部下即世主公環境省三金庫主義先祖恩德尊愛魔根先祖愛知が先の恩の小公金庫主高金知識最良公所以すの魔不能外徳を最小要所七時の入す如来空を教中上司小の知る知者しす一種解体官に新種公
おじおすやま
Everybody, from now we'll chant Heart Sutra. Maha Prajna Paramita Hrdaya Sutra. Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva when practicing Prajna Paramita, perceiving all five skandhas empty, is saved from all suffering and distress. Shariputra, form that not differ from emptiness. Emptiness that's not differ from form that which is formless. Emptiness that which is emptiness, from the same is true of feelings, perceptions, impulses, consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. They do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. Therefore, in emptiness, no form, no feelings, no perceptions, no impulses, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no care, no scent, no smell, no taste, no touch, no look, no mind, no rhythm, no mind, and so forth, until no rhythm, no mind consciousness, no ignorance, and also no extinction, no and so forth, until no old age and also no extinction. Hrdaya ご調査ありがとうございました。どうもありがとうございます。Thank you very much. Yes. Muchas gracias. Okay. Yes. I was quite happy just hearing your chanting. Yes. Very nice. Yes. I think you did a good job. Very good job. Appreciate it. Actually, for 2 years, 3 years, we actually needed to hesitate to ask you to chant all together here in this kind of, how can I say, closed building, inside of the building. Naturally, that's due to the COVID-19. So right now, I think I can do it. handle of it, so that it's okay. Thank you very much. Please. Okay, so let me tell you some more. For example, like here, this Heart Sutra, otherwise Buddhism, I guess. Uh, yes, otherwise Japanese culture. Mm. The first of all, I can tell you some stories, but if you got any questions, otherwise impressions, I think you have visited so many places, so many cities, areas. You you have been here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Mm, not sure, but not short period of days. Probably some weeks. So I think that you have already visited many places. You have met, you saw many people. Uh, Probably you were wondering. Otherwise, you have some impressions. If you don't mind, it's all right. So just feel free to talk to me. Otherwise, ask me. You got anything? No. Oh, all right. Okay. So let me talk to you a little bit more about here this hot, especially Hot Sutra. So that would be very nice to you. Actually, here in the sentences, they use so many notes. Yeah. And, right now, I think that you have seen the English translation. In sentences, there are so many notes, like no eyes, no ears, no body, no mind, no increase, no decrease, no death, no born. So right now, I think you felt like this, totally contradiction, because we got a body right now, eyes, ears, nose. Now we have here, but in the sentences in Heart Sutra, it says totally no. Mm. Very easy to read, but very difficult to catch the meaning. So but actually, right now, the reason why we can read this Heart Sutra here on this present time is, yes, surely nobody try to delete this Heart Sutra. That's the reason why it still exists here in this world, and then it's possible for us to read it. Still exists here. So that reason, surely nobody refutes it. Probably there isn't something true here in this Heart Sutra. So then, I have studied here Buddhism for 10 years, almost 10 years, since I decided to become a Buddhist monk. It's been 10 years. Before that, I used to be just a business person in Tokyo. So I never thought I would be the Buddhist monk, actually, 10 years ago. But yes, I decided to be a monk. And then I have studied a lot. So right now, I, I think that actually there are so many reasons, but mainly I think two reasons to catch the meaning of this Heart Sutra. Hmm. The first one is about uh, probably some of you already know about this. In Buddhism, always tells us like first of all, lose your egos. Lose your ego. To tell you more simply, it means almost forgetting about your own names. Probably that's the close meaning of losing your egos. Forget about your name. Because only human beings always mind, always cares their own names. Only human beings. Please think about the other living things. Imagine about the others. Animals, plants, bugs, fungi. They never cares. They never mind their own names. They never mind their identity. Just staying there and living there. That's it. Hmm. And also you have heard this term too. Reincarnation. Have you ever heard this term? Reincarnation. Everything here in this world, everything, even this kind of metal, everything, always transforms, always transforms. Even each second. Yeah. Very easy to imagine about this, about your hair. You are not what you were yesterday. Just simply think about your hair. Just a little bit longer than you were yesterday. This metal is also same. Probably in 10 years, in 100 years, looks totally same. But in million, billion, trillion, probably this form is going to be totally changed. So everything always transforms. So our body, yes. Then think about your body. Probably in several years, in decades. Probably, no, definitely. So we need to pass away from this world. But in Buddhism, it doesn't mean being nothing. What we can see is just transform. For example, our body is not going to be zero. Not going to be zero. Just what I'm trying to say right now is just transform. Now some parts are going to be gas, some parts are going to be ash, and also some parts like atoms, molecules, otherwise the DNA. Very lucky for us. Right now we know this kind of invisible things. Atoms, molecules, DNAs. Yes, surely going to next generation. So everything is just transforms. Even after we pass away from this world. And also before we are born here in this world. Just some parts used to be in my father's body, my mother's body. And also some comes from the air. Came from the air. If you take a look at me, look at you by yourself from the outer space, It doesn't matter what kind of shape you are, what kind of appearance you are. It doesn't matter. You are always in the earth. Actually, the earth, the planet, is also alive, just in my opinion. Also alive. Yes. So just like how can I say? Just like blood in our human body. We are also blood of the earth. You see what I mean? We are members of the earth, of the planet. So we always tend to think we human beings are just isolated from the nature, much more superior than the other living things, but a total equal in Buddhism. So that just like the other animals, plants and fungi, dogs, just living here and staying here, that's it. It works for the earth alive. That it doesn't matter what kind of appearance we have. So lose your egos and then try to feel familiar, try to feel close to the nature, the universe. Then finally, you can feel very stable, comfortable with the energy, with the power of the nature. Finally, you can feel totally like you can feel like this, floating in the air, floating in the ocean, otherwise riding on the flow of the river, not being against, just riding on the flow of the river. So then surely you can feel very relaxed and comfortable. Just and also this would be the very good example. Just imagine when you are a small kid, otherwise an infant, you used to be always hugged in your mom's arm. You don't have. You don't remember about that. But definitely you used to be relaxed, comfortable, felt comfortable with her arms, in her arms. So this feeling is something like that. No identity, totally mixed with your mom. Well, coexist. How can I say? I'm not sure, but totally mixed with your mom. No need to worry about your identity. No need to worry about your own names. That's it. Very simple. So always try to feel, first of all, power of the nature, power of the universe. Try to feel close to that energies. That we all human beings always living in the most of people living in the metropolitan area. So it always forgetting about this. But please remind it. Then keep trying to feel close. Then finally, you can feel. Feel is also quite important keyword to understand the meaning of this. So then, with your just five senses, feel watching, feeling, watching, the smelling, the hearing, tasting. With your just a regular five senses. I'm not talking about six senses, but just with your five senses. So they're trying to feel. To tell it more precisely, probably polish your sensing. Polish your sensing. And then finally, you can find your own understanding about the life. To live, to get a better life here in this world, I think. So I think that's what this Heart Sutra talks about. And also that's a meaning of emptiness, nothing. Everything is always transference. And also no identity, basically, fundamental. So then try to feel the nature. So it connects to the enlightenment. So that, I think, that's what I can tell you today. All right. Thank you very much for listening my talk, listening to me. All right. So let's get finished. ありがとうございます. Thank you very much.